Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Admiral Pegasus. This is the Pegasus Show, and on today's show we're going to be talking about territory capture again, and the new battle pass, season pass, and the first event that we've been given. So we're going to cover the scoring metric, brief idea on how it works, and also we're going to look at the season pass as well and decide on whether or not it's actually got some value for you as an individual player, not based on your alliance. However, yeah, there is always a however, it will count on your alliance actually working. I've got something on my glasses, it's doing my nutting, I can see it, there we go. So, where are we going to find this? Well, if we actually take a look at the top of the screen there, you're going to find three tabs: Battle Passes, Events, and Event Store. Well, we don't need to worry about the Event Store. What we're looking at is the one that's Battle Passes. It's the new tab added for October, because obviously now we don't have just the generic Arc Battle Pass, we also have the new Season Battle Pass. So if we actually click on there, and as you can see, you've got TC Season 1 Pass. Yes. And if we just look up there, you can see there's points and a little thing there. Icon telling you what currency. And then obviously we've got the normal battle pass, you got your normal battle pass events, and then as you can see the far one is TC Trailblazer SMS, which is your own SMS event. So first of all, we're going to have a look at the battle pass, the season pass itself. Get a rough idea on its value. Is it going to be worth going for that elite line? In all honesty, yes. However, yes, I'm going to put a however there, and we'll explain that in just a moment. And then we'll have a look at the event, and then what we'll do is I'm also going to record by the time it's added on to the end of this video, just the actual showing us the scoring metric actually in process. So, like the standard battle pass, you're going to have a free line and you're going to have the elite line. Now, the elite line is actually going to cost you a whopping $50 or £50. Yes, I'm rounding, but there is the £100 version as well, which obviously contains a lot more goodies in it. Just the $50 one just literally has the unlock key for the elite line. That's it, and an alliance thing. I mean, I still can't see properly. I'm sorry about this. But anyway, so looking at the free line first, as you can see, we've got chronometric particles appearing in this as every other line. No, you're going to get chronometric particles on both the free line and the elite line at every single level. And if you actually can see on the of both lines, you're starting off with a certain amount, and then by milestone 5, you're going to have an increase. And again, that increase is prevalent there. It's on milestone 11, but again, I think it starts in it starts in milestone 10, because the increase on both sides, the free and the elite, happen at the same time. So there is an increase. So you're getting a general idea here of what you can actually get in the free line. You've got some refined isogen there. We're going to have some officer shards. You're going to have some syndicate XP. You're going to have some Taco Bells. Some faction credits, more officer shards, and then at the end you're also going to have this avatar, which is Cowboymer. Interesting. So not particularly the best thing that I can see, but if we actually jump back here, we've got some forbidden catalyst. Next up, we've got more officer shards. Again, now to me, is this particularly worth it? No, he's maxed. But again, this is going to give me some transporter patterns. Out of this, I'm going to get 600 transporter patterns. Woohoo! Could do with a lot more than that, in all honesty. What else we got? So we've got the refined isogen here. We wasn't looking at. I was looking at the chronometric tabs here. So this one, you're going to have some metron particles. It is a small, meager amount, but there is some research in the new research in the territory tree that actually helps reduce how much metron particles you will need for just the 3 pieces of research that it needs it. So just bear that in mind. Next one, you're going to have some pattern buffers as well. Woohoo! This one, you're going to have officer shards of the new epic. This one, we've got more metron particles. So that's 18 metron particles. That's not particularly too bad. not exactly the best, because I can get 27 out of the refinery when it actually flipping drops it. So some fusion rods as well, should you want them. What we got here? More pattern buffers. We got a 4-hour P shield. You get them every single day, providing you do your dailies. So having that extra one is a bonus. Some more fusion rods as well, and here we go. So we've got some Syndicate XP here. There's not an awful lot in this top line. I think there's about 3,000. So it is a small amount. As you can see, we've got some repair speed ups here. We'll just have a quick look at that one. It's a 1-hour speed up, but bear in mind that this is based on my ops level. Yes, my ops level. So I don't know what you'll see for your level. Some more Taco Bells. You're going to have some shards for the new Forbidden Technology research, new Forbidden Technology as well. So yeah, 10. If you do go for the line on the bottom, I think there is actually a chance of a full unlock. Here we go, got Billups, and just to finish it off, so we've got 6,000 Syndicate XP and some more curler shards. So that's what we're going to get in that particular line. Now, if you've actually been following as I've scrolled backwards, you'll see what you'll be getting on the elite line. But again, just for the purpose's sake, if you wasn't actually paying attention to that bit, and you were just listening to me prattle on, let's quickly cover it. So you're going to have some Dominion Solar Armada directives, some more Forbidden Technology, more fusion rods, more officer shards. You've got some of the Nadion cores as well for your armory. So that's not particularly too bad. So you got 20 shards of the Rutherford's eyepiece there, and then also a little bit further on, you're going to get another 20 as well. So that's going to give you a full unlock of that particular. Is it a full unlock? Well, at most you're definitely going to get 50 shards of it. So this one, also you can see you've got a lower decks transporter avatar if you really like your avatars. Some Syndicate XP. I think somebody worked out the Syndicate XP for the Elite line around about 30,000. So yes, it is definitely worth going at with the Forbidden Technology. There you go. You've got another Dominion Solar Armadas. You've got 60. It's 120 there. 60 on the first one. So that's going to give you 108. It's not a full one, but yeah. Some more Forbidden Technology, more officer shards, and another avatar. So faction credits, higher levels of Meteoron particles, there's 38 there. Another 22,500 of Syndicate, which, like I said, brings you around the 30,000 mark. So in total, yes, it is absolutely worth. It is valuable, absolutely valuable. Now, do you want to go after it, or will I be going after it? Obviously, yours will be your choice. Me myself. No, because obviously here in Britain at the minute, we're suffering what most, I mean, for my UK viewers, you know what's going on at the minute. We've got a cost of living crisis, which means people who are on benefits or low wage jobs are really struggling with just even heating their homes in the winter. The elderly are suffering, but we're not going to get too much into that. So basically, the short answer is I really can't afford to save up £17 a month for 3 months to get the battle pass. That's what it's going to basically take for me to do it. Well, £16.66 actually per month. But yeah, now when my channel becomes monetized and I get ad revenue, who knows, that could change. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But my kids come first, making sure that food's on the table. That's a higher priority than me spending $50 or £50 getting this elite pass. So for me, that means I'm going to be working slowly when it comes to the chronometric particles, which on a free-to-play player basis is actually not a bad idea. You don't need to worry about the $50 pass because you get 2,120 chronometric particles in the free line. Yes, you're going to get over 6,000 in the elite line, giving you a grand total of over 8,000. But the free line for me, given the fact that I still have tons of other research that needs to be done. Like my Xborg needs to be done, but I'm waiting for the treasury. Maybe not the November's treasury, which I think is the one I'm going to be able to go for, but the one after, where I can just blow loads of Latinum and just get through a load of research. So I've got lots of research to get through. So building up every 3 months, just 2,000 particles, is that going to be enough for me? In all honesty, yes, it is. For me, it will be enough. But obviously, there are players out there where you can never have enough. And I accept that. You can never have enough in this game. For the cost of everything, you can never have enough. Like, I'm fast approaching 3 trillion steel. Yeah, by the end of this month, I think I will hit that. Most level 5 players don't actually have 3 trillion in the bank. It's raw, because obviously they're spending on buildings and everything. So there is a fine balance. You can never have enough, but again, for me, the free line will be enough. But that's not to say that you should not spend on the elite line, because yes, if you really want to, crack on, get it. There's value there, absolutely no questions asked. I'm not even going to deny it. So that's the battle pass, the season pass covered. So I hope you actually liked that one. Don't forget to hit the like button if you are liking this video so far. And also any comments that you've got, please drop them in the comment section down below. So now let's have a look at the event. I do like the animation on this one. Coming in and watching the Crozier shooting a Corvus. Some shadows there firing around. And I think the Corvus will even fire on the Crozier at some point. Yeah, it does. Do some damage. So it's nice little animation there. You got the Burrell bird of prey. I think that's the Klingon G5 rare as well. So that shadow. So let's have a quick look at the events. Now I'm going to have to move myself up a little bit here so we can actually hit it. So as we can see over there, you're going to, as you normally do with the battle pass, you're going to use this scoring metric to get your points over there and be able to score in this event. Now, as you can see, the timer is running. This did start, what is it now, 5 hours? 5 hours ago. No, this started at event change. So I'm not quite sure why it's saying that. 4 days, 19 hours. I really don't know. But it is. So obviously that will change later on in the video. So what do you do? Well, in simple terms, you're going to park your ships in the sector that you're taking over or you're holding and sit. Now, it does not matter in the scoring metric side of things if you're sat on a capture node or you're sat in open space or a mining node, because it will all score the same. Now, there is some similarities here to the scoring metric for the Rialta racing event, where you just get to run around a system for a little bit. So see if you can pick out what the similarities are. Obviously, I will explain similarities. But what you're basically going to do is you're going to sit there for the entire duration of your takeover, and you're going to score 120 points for every minute that you're there. Now, there is a catch, and this is why I say there's a similarity to the Rialta. Because if you sit there for 5-10 minutes, or hell, heaven forbid, you sit there, say on the tier 1 sector, you sit there for 29 minutes, and somebody come and blows your ship up, you will not score. Your ship will not score. Now, I need to throw it in there as well. It has been mentioned that this is going to be per ship per minute. So obviously, the more minutes you can accrue, the better. For each ship you send, the better. So the more ships you can send, the more chance you're going to score. So on a 30-minute, so if we actually take a look at some quick maths here, and I'll move the calculator out of my way. So let's clear that off. So we're looking at 120. Oh, hang on. So we're looking at 120, and we're going to times that by 30 minutes. So that's how many points one ship will score in a tier 1 sector. Now, for me, I have 6 ships. We're not going to do that because the lowest level that can go for this is a G3 player. the most you're going to have is 3. Well, the least you're going to have is 3 docks. So let's multiply that by 3. And as you can see, 10,080 points. That is what you're going to score for just one takeover, providing you survive the whole 30 minutes. Now, from what I've heard, the scoring will be added after the takeover. But again, I am going to attach at the end of this video the point scoring for the event, because we've got a takeover happening on the day of recording this video, which is today. It's going to be literally just after I've picked my son up from school. But I'm going to record the last 5-10 minutes and a little bit over, just to show you the fact that I've not scored any points during the takeover, but after the takeover, the points are applied. So now for me, so this is going to be a 45-minute takeover. So what we're going to look at is going to look at 120 times 45. So per ship, I should be scoring 5,400. Okay, that's what I should be scoring per ship. Now, providing nobody comes and just actually bees a dick and destroys my ships or attacks us, this is a relatively safe, simple takeover for us. We're not going to be challenged. We expected the challenge yesterday. We didn't get it. We was just left alone, probably because the fact that we had so many ships out. And again, it comes down to numbers. When territory takeover happens, it's numbers. Not how big your ship is, not how powerful your ship is, not how many ships you can blow the hell out of. It comes down to how many ships are sat in territory. The more on capture nodes, the better. But the more ships you've got in there outweighs anything else. So, 45 minutes, 5,500. So, using all 6 ships, I should gain 32,400 points. That's how many I should gain. So now, if we move the calculator across a little bit and compare the cost, where's that going to take me? Milestone 3. Literally, milestone 3. Jobs are good and Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Absolutely a killer. So, just for argument's sake, what are you going to get for the T3 sector? Well, again, let's go 120. And we're going to times that by 60 minutes. So that's how many points one ship will score in a tier 3 sector. So again, for me, doing that, 43,000. That's going to clear that off. So it's like, I don't even need to join the takeover today. I can wait till Saturday and do that one. But I'm not going to, because I am a team player. I will join in with my alliance if I remember to put ships out. So obviously, if I don't put all 6 ships out, I will adjust the maths in that part of the video. But now, this is where we're saying about the scoring metric and how it's going to, I'm going to say this, it's going to screw players over if you do not do this. If you do not do this method, you get screwed over. Because on the best case scenario, you can have 1 tier 3 sector, 2 tier sectors, and 2 3-tier sectors. In total, the number of minutes that you're going to have for all that is 240 minutes or 4 hours. Yes, 4 hours. However, if we take a look at the points I have here, so 36,720 points, okay? And then we divide that by the number of points I can score per minute. So divide by 120. That is going to give me 306 minutes. 306 minutes. Or, let's break it down even better for you. 60 minutes, 5.1 hours. 5.1 hours. Now, do you see the maths on how you can get screwed over if you use 1 ship per takeover? Yeah, you're going to get screwed over. You will not make that final milestone. You won't make it to save your life, in all honesty, right? At 240 minutes, so let's clear that off again. 240 times 120 points. Oh, at most, doing 1 ship on that best case scenario, it's not going to happen this run. It's not going to happen this one because people are still capturing territory. But your best case run in this particular event will be 28,800, milestone 3. That is it. You are going to be around just under 8,000 short. 8,000 short. So, is there going to be some strategy on what you do? Yes. Best case scenario, 2 ships as a bare minimum. Literally 2 ships as a bare minimum. On the best case scenario with territories, like I said, that's a sector 1, 2 sector 2s, 2 sector 3s. Okay, that is your best case scenario. So, but again, that's going to come down to how you want to play. That's going to come down to how your alliance plays. But again, if your ships are destroyed, before territory capture ends, that particular sector ends, you will not score. You won't score. So just bear that in mind. Obviously, like I said, I'm not going to be able to show that a little bit off. If somebody comes and blows my ships up, then yeah, I can show you certain points. But I don't think anybody's going to do that. It could be a long shot, but we'll have to wait and see. But like I say, technically today I should be able to pretty much do all this with not a problem. So what? Yeah, 6 ships. Just send 6 ships into a 45-minute takeover. But you do have plenty of time to do it. Okay. So, yeah, hopefully you'll be able to achieve it. Now, for those of you who do not get territory, yeah, sorry, you ain't gonna get this event. You ain't gonna get the points on the board. So, it does require you to join a takeover. There are a fair whack of tier 1 sectors, but again, it goes on the number of ships that you can send in. And like I say, G3 players, 3 ships, yeah, you can do it, but yeah, you're not going to get very far just on 1 tier 3. You will probably have to join as a 1 tier 1 sector. You're going to have to join multiple, at least, just to have a cat and mouse chance of doing it. But this is all based on the fact that Scopely are now trying to push that territories to go back to the way it was intended, which is a full-blown PvP sector. So, but anyway, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to the territory sector, and I'll obviously show you the last 5-10 minutes, and then the point metric actually scoring. I will be putting as many ships in as I can, because obviously I want to prove how many points I can get at the end of it. So let's crack on over. Okay, so here we are with the territory footage. Now, it is pre-recorded from the time of the takeover. You can see the system that we're in beta, and look at this. This is a massive, massive turnout for our fleet. So you will notice some jump-ins through the times and everything, because that's through editing and everything that I do on this. But as you can see from the event as well, at the current time, I have yet to score. But there is going to be a little maneuver that we learned while doing this, where you can actually get the points in the middle of the thing. And this is what we're going to do. So as you can see, no points at the minute on the event. So I'm literally warping to the next system. Now, I've entered the system and I've automatically been given some points. Okay, so I've automatically been given points. Where am I going next? So I've achieved a milestone, so I've claimed that. I'm like, yes, here we go. So we're going to confirm that I did get some points, even though we just got the thing to say that I got the first milestone. So warping between systems will get you points. Now, remember, okay, for 6 ships to do this 45-minute takeover, it's going to give me 32,800 points. Now, I will say, I'm 120 points short by the end of this, because it does work. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try and fast forward this a bit to take it to near the end, because there's not much else happening in amongst here. So, but just to give you some quick math on behind this as well, we have an alliance of 85 players, and the lowest level is 39 in our alliance. So that's going to be a minimum of 5 docks that we can actually have. So if every player partakes in territory capture in the event, they will be able to send a maximum of 5 ships, a minimum of 5 ships each. Obviously, we've got our 59 player. He's our top player. He can send 8. So, because obviously he would have bought the other 2 docks. But so he can send 8, but obviously down to level 5 is a minimum of 5 ships. So we're looking at a minimum target of 425 ships. Yes, 425 ships. Now, when you add up all the minutes and everything, so let's just pull the calculator out on this one. So we'll go through the maths. So 85 players times by the 5 docks. There you go, 425 ships. So now times that by 45 minutes, and then times that by the score per minute. So what you can see, for an alliance base, if they decided to run an alliance leaderboard in this, just for this one event, if every one of our players joined this takeover for the whole time, just under 2.3 million points. That's how much you are going to be able to achieve. And I can confirm this is literally going to be per ship for every single minute in the game. So in territory capture. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump ahead. So that's me just going off some maths. So here, right. So right. So we'll bring it back here. Someone did a couple of hailing frequencies, so I thought, you know what, I'm actually just going to go through the whole fleet. And as you can see, I do have 6 ships. Had 6 ships. Let's get rid of that bit. Had 6 ships in at all the time. So we go 3, so 12, 11, 10 seconds left. Now, what we found is the scoring will not take the second territory finishes. No score, okay? No score. So, now, I've got to figure out what I did here. Because I'm not 100% sure. So I went to confirm. As you can see, not scored. Obviously, scored for the jump back to the system. You must leave your ships in a system for at least 1 minute. I will just say, at least 1 minute. So here we go. So we're calling the whole fleet now. And then what you're going to see, here we go. So they're entering the new system. And I'm now getting the points. So obviously I've dropped out there. All my ships have entered the new system. Here we go. Got the points. I've got them. So that is territory capture. Well, not territory capture. That is the event. Now, as you can see, I am just under 4,500 short. So here we go. I did some quick math for you on screen. I can't remember what maths I actually did here. So 6 times 120. So that's 6 ships for 120 minutes times 45. And that's how many points I should have accrued. Okay. But obviously I'm 120 points short because of jumping that one ship. So if you do decide to jump between systems, bearing in mind you will potentially lose points for it. So yes, it's still a viable method to make sure that you're constantly scoring. However, I would still highly say just stick with the one system. So there you go. I've got the first milestone ready. Not claiming it yet. I'm just going to wait. But anyway, that's territory capture. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'm just going to leave that there. Is this going to be worthwhile for you? Because I guarantee the next takeover, I'm getting that final milestone. And that's only a 30-minute timer. So, but anyway, thank you for joining me on this video. I'm Admiral Pegasus. This is the Pegasus Show. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not. If you wish to donate to the channel, the links are in the description down below and the channel's description as well. And channel memberships is available. But until then, thank you for joining me. Stay safe, live long and prosper. Goodbye.